unless we take steps to protect religious colleges, religious universities, other religious nonprofits, some of those might be threatened with the loss of their tax-exempt status based solely on their religious beliefs about marriage, about what a marriage is and what it is not. This bill's harms would be far-reaching. In any conflict with same-sex civil marriage and the rights that flow from it, it will be said that Congress took pains to codify Obergefell, but not to protect the freedoms of speech and religion that Obergefell harms, making them second-class rights. So this bill that's been brought before us, will, unless modified as necessary, result in three significant problems. First, the bill will label people of faith with differing views on marriage, influenced by their religious belief and moral convictions, as bigots. Second, the bill's new private right of action will subject religious Americans to a torrent of litigation, even more than they face now. Doing so will further erode their constitutional right to freely live according to their religious beliefs. This is, after all, what happens anytime we allow for the free exercise of religion to be chilled by such action. Third, the bill will put in jeopardy the work and existence of religiously minded social agencies, educational institutions, and other nonprofits, as their tax-exempt status will be threatened. This bill elevates the rights of one group and does so at the expense of another, and it does so needlessly, Mr. President, as there is a way to accommodate both interests. But that way, unfortunately, isn't pursued by the authors of this bill. For example, Catholic charities and other religious adoption agencies could be shut out of foster care and adoption ministries due to discriminatory government policies that discriminate against them specifically because of their religious beliefs. The legislation itself will put religiously affiliated schools and faith-based organizations and others who hold traditional views of marriage at even more risk of being compelled to hire or retain employees whose conduct contradicts their religious beliefs. Wedding vendors will potentially be subject, because of this legislation, to increased lawsuits, harassment, and destruction of their livelihoods based on their religious beliefs and their desire to live their lives according to their beliefs. This includes small and family-owned businesses, including religious businesses like kosher caterers. Nonprofits face potential revocation of their tax-exempt status based on their religious beliefs. At a time that we've added 87,000 new IRS agents, we shouldn't give them any additional encouragement to abuse that power in a way that threatens the beliefs and institutions that are so important to so many Americans. States and the federal government can and surely will continue to recognize the validity of same-sex marriages. And they can do so without trampling on the First Amendment rights of those who believe in traditional marriage. It labels people of good faith as bigots and subjects them to endless harassing litigation and discrimination and threats by that same government that was founded to protect their religious liberty.